Hi everybody. So I have this question here from Josh. Any thoughts on learning from bad teachers? Not just the abuse stuff, but what if the person you're learning from is a terrible person? Josh asks, perhaps we can learn something from any/everyone. I think this is a really interesting question because it's like, who do we accept as our teachers, or what do we accept as the teachers or teachings along the way? If we're only going to permit instructions from enlightened beings, then the threshold is really high and seemingly impossible to discern. We might not, pragmatically speaking, be able to even advance at all. So clearly we need to be able to take in advice and instruction from resources which are variable. Your teacher doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect either. We should have some kind of capacity within ourselves to accept these gradations and ambiguities along the way. The way I think about this is that I think life is the teacher, or consciousness. Everything that arises within us or in our worlds, these are all things that we can personally reflect on with compassion and awareness and transmute our perception of something happening into a recognition of awareness. So if we have a teacher and we notice our own judgments arise about them being a bad or good person, the real practical meditation is to find a way to hold that person in some kind of compassion and understanding, but still discernment. Hold ourselves with a kind of discernment in what's arising within us, but also with a compassion and also an honoring of that information. Unfortunately, a lot of the times with meditation, we get into this kind of dissociative state where we believe that equanimity means negating the information or energy within us. Non-judgment's more about presence. It's not like we won't have judgment over things being good or bad for us. There's a very real existent quality to noticing something is in the way we want it to be, where to stay in compassion awareness, it means that we take a different action. We perhaps stop listening to this particular teacher. So take your whole life as the path. If you're listening to a teacher and you suspect something isn't connecting for you, then that's what you want to listen to stay in connection with yourself.